Good afternoon and happy Thursday, January 16, 2025. And this is totally spontaneous. We had to reschedule something. And so I had a little bit of time back. And I figured, how do we make the most of it? Let's hop on right near and talk about something that I've been obsessed with for about 2 weeks now. And that is this idea scientifically of quantum leaps. Quantum leaps. We're going to get started here in just a second, guys. Hop on. We're going to have a lot of fun. It might be the most energetic 10 to 15 minutes of your day. And also, real quickly, I have a speaking engagement coming up the end of January. I have a bunch, actually, but one specifically. I'm trying something different. I need an assistant. I need someone to want to go to a big, expansive room, see me speak, a workshop, and a keynote, and then be around for the attendees after, answer any questions, follow up, and so forth. Travel will be paid for, and also a little compensation as well, and it's opening the door for future opportunities. So if that interests you, shoot me a message and let me know. All right, let's talk quantum leaps, guys. Yes or yes? First and foremost, most people believe that success is a slow, linear climb. That's what society tells us. But what if I told you that the greatest breakthroughs, the quantum leaps, don't follow that path at all? They happen in an instant, defying logic and rewriting the rules. If you guys are with me, let me see you write "I dig" in the chats. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. We're on all the platforms right now. Okay. Let's define quantum leaps first and foremost. It's inspired by quantum physics. So this is not philosophy, this is science. They represent massive transformational jumps forward without incremental steps. Okay? So we're going to go really deep right now for the next 10 minutes. If you've ever felt stuck, plateaued, or limited by time and effort, this conversation, this discussion right now is going to show you how to behave as if your breakthrough is inevitable. And I want you to experience a quantum leap in your business, relationships, and your life. All right, guys? Great to see you guys. In the quantum world, particles don't travel gradually. You may or might not know that they jump between energy states without crossing the space in between. The hell does that mean? Let's apply this metaphor to life. Leaps bypass intermediate steps when we shift our energy and perception. Okay? I want to talk about three things specifically: energy, frequency, and reality. Come on in, guys. See everybody hopping in. Love you very much. Yes, yes, yes. We're talking quantum leaps. If you ever felt like you wanted an accelerated growth in your business, your money, your life, that's what we're talking about right now. Oh, by the way, I love you guys, so there's that. You see, here's the thing, guys. Everything is energy, including our thoughts, beliefs, and our actions. So to create a quantum leap, we must align our frequency with the reality that we desire. This isn't magic per se, it's resonance, the law of resonance. You've heard before that energy flows where attention goes, yes or yes. The higher your consciousness or your frequency, the greater the possibilities. In quantum mechanics, the act of observing changes the outcome. What the hell does that mean, Craig? Great to see you guys all hopping on right now. Midday, spontaneous, baby. Some things, the best times, the best things aren't planned. In life and business, your focus and belief in a specific outcome that you desire literally shapes the result. So, certainly, we can achieve certainty consciousness and rewire our brain and energy field to pull the future into the present and bridge that gap. Now, how do we behave as if certainty is actually a superpower? Because it could be. Well, first and foremost, although hope is a great thing, we want to make that shift from hope to certainty. Hope is passive, certainty is active. In other words, to make a quantum leap, we have to change the way we've been thinking and our behaviors. So I'm challenging you guys to behave as if the desired outcome is already real. When you move with certainty consciousness, you collapse self-doubt, indecision, and fear. You align with the desired end result. A couple things that we could do here, guys. We could speak about our vision in the present tense. For example, I am rather than I want to be. A quantum leap requires a calculated risk. Playing small or waiting for perfect conditions keeps you in a linear path. Certainty consciousness means that you jump before you see the net because you have a knowing and a trusting that it will appear because of the energy that you've set in motion. Now, I imagine the big question right now for all of you guys that are on here, and we'll catch the replay, is how do you achieve a quantum leap in business and life? Let's go deeper. Number one, we want to raise our standard of belief. We want to eliminate limiting beliefs like I need more time or I'm not ready. And we want to empower those, right, with different truths, such as quantum leaps don't require more effort, they require more belief. So you want to reimagine your identity. Quantum leaps happen when you stop identifying with your current limitations and circumstances and you start embodying the version of you who has already succeeded. So ask yourself, who do I need to be right now to create this leap? Who do I need to be right now to create this leap? So for example, maybe you're currently a shy entrepreneur and it's time to act like a confident thought leader. I would encourage you, though it could be scary, to forget safe, small steps and rather implement massive, uncomfortable actions that are also aligned with your goal. Because you see, in the quantum field, the size of your leap determines the size of your shift. I want to run that back. The size of your leap determines the size of your shift in consciousness. How dedicated are you to changing the way of your thinking and your behaviors? Let's go deeper. Let go of linear time. I study time. Let's collapse it. Trust that the leap is happening in its own perfect timing. Let's stop measuring progress by how long it's taking. Time is a human construct. The quantum field works in the now, not in the future. I'll give you guys a real-time example. A student of mine who was pivoting their businesses and desired to achieve a 10x growth. Wanted to step from what they were doing, which was a good job, but they felt called for more, and they wanted to lean into personal brand and entrepreneurship, make more of a difference. I encourage them not to think about this as incremental effort, but behave as if you were already at the top of your field. And just by that shift, opportunities began to come into their movie. Why? The law of resonance, the law of reception. When you think and behave like the person you desire to be, you're now a match for those opportunities. As opposed to if you thought and behave where circumstances say that you are as a beginner, whatever the case may be, then you're going to attract opportunities for that level. We want to quantum leap here. So guys, I did this myself when I started CLS, when we started building the podcast. People ask me all the time, how do you get the guests that you do on your show? We started with nothing, no audience, no connections. Now we're a top 0.05% podcast, CLS experience. Oh, by the way, if any of you ever desired to start your own podcast, how to do it logistically, how to get guests, how to reach out to them, how to get sponsorship to monetize it, we may or may not be doing a free masterclass on that very soon. Reach out for more details. So I began to think as if I was the best facilitator and deepest thinker of any conversation starter and podcast host that there was. And from that consciousness, I did the work, I earned it. I began to attract the type of guest that would say yes to someone at that level, as opposed to someone that's just starting out. Now, make no mistake about it. Once I attracted those opportunities, I still had to do a great job. And I take pride in that. So can you guys. So I didn't wait for the stars to align. I acted as if I was already walking into these rooms. And the universe met me there. Bottom line, guys, and then I have to jump. The universe doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards boldness. Quantum leaps aren't just possible. They're inevitable when you decide to step into them. So I want to leave you guys with this. What massive leap are you ready to make in your life? I want you to message me. If you're feeling brave, you could drop it in the chats. If you saw this and you're inspired by it, shoot me a private message. What massive quantum leap are you ready to make in your life? If you're going to doubt anything, doubt your limiting beliefs. Remember, quantum leaps bypass logic. The future is created in the now through belief, identity, and bold action. Act as if the leap is inevitable, because it is. All right, guys, I love you very much. See a bunch of you guys on here. Yes, we send out a little bit of free inspirational nuggets and updates throughout the week. If you want to join our free texting community, just text 917-634-3796. Text the word quantum so that I know that you heard it here. And also, if any of you guys want to find out more about speaking engagement where I need an assistant for, reach out. And if you could do something for me, I want you to shift your consciousness and start thinking and playing bigger. Utilize the gifts that were given to you to share with the world. That's all. No agenda. I just want you to share your gifts with the world in a big way. If you're not used to doing that or you feel shy, then this is exactly for you. That's exactly the uncomfortable that you should lean into. The universe will reward you. Promise. Test it out. Love you guys. Quantum leaps, baby. Have a good rest of the day, guys.